おい。え？
ありがとうございました。
You asked for it. Let's go then! And stay down.
Yagami-san.
Yeah. Huh? Suspicious. Hmm. What the? What did I do wrong? せいか。気になるな。思い過ごしか。何？ Hmm?
It's inevitable. Unbelievable.
ちょっと
Not a wise choice.
Il est bien en mode bête. C'est trop facile.
Certainly. Hello.
À la mission. Fabien n'avait pas l'air dans notre assiette. Hein? Ah, général. Vraiment. Pour être honnête, je réalise que mes ramen ne tiennent pas et je n'arrive pas à savoir pourquoi. Quelle bande de nuls. Personnellement, je les trouve délicieux. Vraiment. Pas aimable. La Gensan. Si ça n'était qu'une histoire de Gensan. Pas celle où je cherche. Que voulez dire? C'est la faute des radios sociaux. Chaque jour, les jeunes ils se rappellent. Ils prennent en photo tout ce qu'ils font et les partagent dans le monde entier. Ouais, c'était... Malheureusement, nos ramen ne sont pas adaptés à ce monde virtuel. Il s'agit d'un plat simple et traditionnel. Je vois. C'est vrai ce que... Ah, je vois. C'est vrai que ça, on fait bien notre époque. Et ça me tue que les clients s'accroupissent dans un lieu juste parce que la précision est rigolote. On parlait de délicieux ramen, donc on avait le secret. Le goût finit toujours par gagner. Alors pourquoi pas ne pas essayer de goûter un plat silencieux à notre tour. Pourquoi ne pas cuisiner un tout nouveau plat de ramen destiné à la croisière des clients? Bon, inventé, mais c'est parce que un péché attire les clients uniquement en fonction de leur addiction virtuelle. Bon alors pourquoi ne pas créer des ramen attirantes à la fois par l'aspect et par le goût? Par exemple, que dites-vous de ramen aurait découvert des chouchous marinés au miel? Comme ça, vous utilisez vos ingrédients favorables et tout. De toute façon, plus intéressant. Des ramen spéciales qui met l'accent sur l'aspect et la saveur à la fois. Ah ouais, vous savez quoi, je peux faire ça. Bien parlé. Je sais que vous pouvez réaliser les ramen les plus tendances de la vie. Compris. Je vais me mettre tout de suite au fourneau. Wow, ça a l'air délicieux.
Tori-san?
Oh, I didn't notice you there, Yagami-san.
Don't tell me you're using a phone camera to take pictures for your article.
Resolution on these things is plenty high nowadays. You have a problem?
Not really, no. Just didn't know sensationalist food columns were a thing.
I only report on things that interest me. That's my professional philosophy.
Well, is it gonna take a while? I'm here to talk.
Don't worry, I'll be done soon. All right, I'm done. Thanks for stopping by, Yagami-san. Kinda strange sharing a bowl of ramen with you. I thought the day would never come.
Can you not?
Relax, Yagami-san.
Are you still working for Kajihira?
I'm not sure I'd go that far. He just calls me in for favors every now and again. Helps to be on good terms with the guy. For my job, you know?
Uh-huh.
It'd be nice to be close with you, too, Yagami-san. I heard you were the one who discovered Shintani-sensei's corpse, after all.
I'm here to talk 89. If that's not what this is about, I'm not sticking around.
All right. But you'll owe me for this.
Voilà pourquoi je ne voudrais pas lui parler.
Generally, drug development starts with the discovery of a compound that can treat a given disease. That compound becomes the candidate for a drug. They then test its effects on animals, after which the drug heads to clinical trials. Which is a nicer way of saying human experimentation, by the way. As for the process, it can take years, sometimes even longer, to ensure a drug is truly safe for public consumption.
Yeah, it's tough, I get it.
Before now, Alzheimer's drugs have only been able to slow the progress of the disease. None can cure it completely. But Director Keto's 89 proved remarkably effective at doing just that when tested on mice. If it can work on humans as well, maybe we can finally kiss Alzheimer's goodbye. At least, that's what the paper they published a year ago claimed.
Interesting.
Yagami-san.
Hmm?
In this country, 1 in 4 people over the age of 80 is affected by dementia. That means for a couple in their 50s, there's a good chance that one of their parents has it. And the odds that one member of that couple will develop it themselves is 50-50. No matter how you look at it, dementia is an inescapable issue. If I ever experienced symptoms myself, I'd go to the doctor straight away. In some cases, they can slow the progress enough that you can even keep working. I guess my point is, dementia is not something to fear. It's a possibility to prepare for. Our biggest enemy is ignorance and apathy. Kinda reminds me of someone.
Yeah, if you say so.
Good. I'd like to give you a rundown of what exactly Alzheimer's is then. You interested?
Well, you're gonna, even if I say no, right?
You bet I would. Now let's begin. Out of all the diseases that can cause dementia, Alzheimer's accounts for roughly 70% of cases. It's believed to be brought about by buildup of a protein called amyloid beta in the brain. When that happens, nerve cells start dying off and the brain begins to atrophy.
So to put this in layman's terms, waste buildup kind of shrinks the brain.
That's one way to put it, yes. But even that is just a theory at this point. There's still much to learn about Alzheimer's.
And when your brain shrinks?
Your memory is impaired. Let me explain. There are 3 processes involved in memory: encoding, storage, and retrieval. Alzheimer's impairs the first step, encoding. This makes it near impossible to remember new things. I'll give you an example that stuck with me. When doctors asked a dementia patient the date, they had no problem producing the correct answer. But when asked the year, the patient said 1952. Their mind was stuck decades in the past. You see, dementia not only inhibits new memories, but jumbles the ones you already have as well.
I think I understand.
Good.
So how exactly does 89 cure Alzheimer's?
According to their research, when they injected 89 into the test mice, it brought about a process.
Which is what?
It's a Greek word that means self-devouring. That's what your body starts to do to its own proteins. In other words, all the amyloid beta built up in the mice's brains began to instantly. Yes. And once their Alzheimer, the most shocking thing, as one researcher, if they can break,
They'll have a cure for Alzheimer's.
That's right. If they actually come, it's nothing short of a dream drug for both buyers and sellers.
If you ask me,
Excuse me?
I mean, the vice director of the ADDC suspected something fishy was going on with it. But when he started digging around, someone offed him to keep their secret safe. Made it look like a brawl so nobody'd get suspicious.
What kind of secret are we talking?
Like the drug's effects being falsified.
No, there's no chance of that.
Huh? How do you know?
Since the announcement of 89, countless animal tests have proven successful. It's no one test after another.
And you're sure?
Yes. I'm of the mind after all, it would be a shame. Kido-san is far too cautious. This is no time to be testing on it. They need to move to...
By which you mean...
experimenting on humans.
Human experimentation. Wait.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Just...
I guess there is an interesting detail I noticed.
Hmm?
Kido-san is listed as the sole author of the 89 research. But in truth, he only put his name on the paper to lend it credibility. The key researcher was someone else entirely. A guy you know too, man by the name of Shono.
So the one I want... It's Shono, huh? So you're saying... Shono's the creator of 89?
Seems so. The paper would never have gained such worldwide traction without Kido-san, though. They needed a leading expert to rubber stamp the research and make it seem more official. That kind of thing is pretty common, though. Not really a cause for concern.
Shono.
Passer la fait au bureau. La carte.
Yo, welcome back.
Hey there, Yagami-san.
The gang's all here, huh?
How did things go with Hattori-san? Did you learn anything useful?
Yeah, I guess.
You should go over what Hattori-san told you while everyone's here, Yagami-san. Take a seat.
Ok, bah on s'assoit.
Wait, are you saying there isn't actually anything up with 89?
That's what Hattori said, yeah.
This is the first time I'm hearing about Kido not really being involved, though. It's possible Shono's hiding the truth from even him.
Maybe. But first, one term in particular stuck with me from my chat with Hattori-san.
Which is?
Human experimentation.
Go on.
Apparently, 89 is just about ready to be tested on real human subjects.
Well, that's gross. Side effects include bloating, blindness, and death, right?
Knock it off.
Sorry. What's bothering you about that, Yagami-san?
Well, it's just... I've just been thinking... What if all these murders were secretly experimental trials for 89?
You're serious?
If Shono's the one behind all this...
What? You think this guy Shono went out, hired an assassin, and started killing people?
Guess it's a bit of a stretch, huh?
Even if these people were test cases, why would Shono have to murder them? This is a dementia drug, not some kind of chemical weapon.
No, but what if it really did have some kind of crazy side effects, though? Like, they didn't want to kill the people, but they ended up dying anyways.
It was perfectly fine when they tested it on mice, though. If it ended up killing someone, then... Wait a sec.
Yeah, wait a sec is right. We're on the same page here.
What if 89 was completely harmless to mice, but lethal when introduced into the human body?
If that was the case, they'd need to perform a ton of experiments to make sure it was fixed. Which is why they killed all those Kyorei guys.
Back it up. If they're testing a drug, wouldn't they want to use it on an actual patient? I mean, it's not like those Kyorei guys all had Alzheimer's or anything.
That's true.
Actually, it says here that they test new drugs on healthy humans as well. They're the control group to make sure the drug is safe.
Yeah, eventually. It wouldn't make any damn sense for him to start on anyone but real patients, though.
But
Just give it a rest. Try taking this seriously for once.
We are taking this seriously.
Says the dumbass kid who keeps spouting tinfoil hat shit about goddamn human experiments.
The only dumbass here is the guy who can't consider all the possible options.
Oh, is that right? Next you're gonna tell me they experimented on old man Waku too. Fucking idiots. What?
That incident 3 years ago at the ADDC. The guy who died, Wakusan. Didn't he have Alzheimer's?
Hey, I think you're onto something.
Huh?
think about it, Kaito-san. Waku-san was an Alzheimer's patient at the center. We know for a fact that Okubo didn't kill him, but they never tracked the real murderer down.
Alright, cool your fucking jets. That happened 3 years ago. AD-9 didn't even exist back then.
True, it was only announced last year. But all the research that went into that paper would have reached way further back.
Huh? Wait, are we really onto something?
It's hard to say for sure, but it's worth looking into at the very...